different scenery this time. It's raining really hard outside, and I tried originally recording this outside, but no, it's not working out. It is hard rain outside, and like the hut, I guess you could call it, or whatever, like cover. I don't know what do you want to call it. That like I always record under. It's the roof is made of like metal, and hard rain. It's just you would just hear just the raindrops, hitting that metal surface, and it would just drown out like my voice, the bird, like it would drown out everything. So I decided to record in here. But yeah, this is the book I write down in. But it is perspective, like what I was kind of talking about a little bit last week. Today's video, there's gonna be a video tomorrow as well. It's gonna be perspective. I wrote a few things down. But this section is gonna be a bit off dome, a little bit, the beginning part. I mean, well, I'm pretty glad that when I started this whole, what do we want to call it, self-improvement, like philosophy journey. When I started this, I think it's senior year, which was like about 2 years ago now. One of the first few things that I actually like wanted to work on, like I guess you could call like the one of the muscles of philosophy, whatever. Doesn't make sense. Like one of the things that I wanted to work on was perspective. I wanted to work on just viewing the world around me differently, and I was also thinking too, by viewing it differently, viewing it in a different light, I'm able to just understand it more, and enjoy it, and go just enjoy the life that I had back then, and in the future, which is like kind of now, and of course again now in the future as well, not now, able to just enjoy even more, or maybe view it in a completely different different view, which I'm gonna talk about later. So yeah. One of the things I wrote down here is we grow up, we grow up with the things around us, surrounding our environment. We grow up living like if it's normal, like living in a house, reading books, going to school, or the whole idea of work and money and all that stuff. We grow up, just thinking like it's the everyday, like, yeah, I'm gonna finish school and I'm gonna go to work, and all that stuff. And it's a it's I feel like it's normal, but like if you take a step back, kind of view, it's kind of crazy, just how we can just read books that has pictures on it, to going in and building, and work for 8 hours and then leave and expect a check every week, or I know some jobs does 2 weeks. It's it's cool. I mean, like there's just so much to it as well. There's just like there's just so much things that we kind of see it as normal. I mean, because there's like stuff that, like, oh, that's kind of crazy, like rock climbing, mountain climbing, or you know wood burning painting, or wood burning drawings, or whatever like niche thing. Another thing I wrote down here is perspective helps making every day feel fresh, whether it's having a new view, or being able to see every day differently. It's which is a thing I haven't I guess reached the level of perspective. I haven't reached yet. I am trying to view my life a bit differently, in a sense of just calm. I'm trying to like picture always try to picture like a calm river, you know. I try to, I guess morph like the way I feel about my life or how I view my life as like a calm river. And it's, so far I just started doing this like not even a week ago, like a few days now. And I mean, like I do feel a lot more calmer. I don't get angry. Not even, I don't get angry in general. So I don't get annoyed as much. Especially working in retail. Like, oh my god. Like, especially back in Walmart, dude. Like, I'll get so annoyed by everything. Like it is. It was bad. Like it was not healthy for me working at Walmart. So I left for another job, which is Target, and it's infinitely times better. But yeah, I'm trying to just view, I guess, like I said earlier, view my life in a sense of like a calm river, or just like steady water, just calm water, And I mean, so far, and I'm still pretty early to it. I still haven't like really understand what I'm trying to view or what I want to get out of it. Probably like calmness, peace, which I felt peace with my life before, but like with like feeling happiness and sadness, peace is also a temporary feeling. Is it does it last longer? Yeah, for me, when I felt peace, it lasts for a while. But again, just life does life. I mean, life does itself sometimes. And and I'm not saying like it doesn't take away from it, right? Because I felt it. I felt at peace with myself. But you know, I know that I could strive for it again. I could try to find it again. Um. Oh well, I was so off the dome now. Speaking about with peace, I I've I've experienced peace by by having like by writing, reading, playing video games, stuff like that. Running outside. I love running. It's very therapeutic to me. But also there's idea of being able to build peace within yourself, not needing a book or a run outside or you know $1 million or whatever the case may be, like that brings you peace. Just naturally just being at peace with yourself, building it, I guess like flipping up a switch or just tapping into it or whatever you want to view it as. um I feel like building is way better than finding. Building something is way better than finding something. um in a sense of just of you know building your happiness, building your discipline. You build discipline, you don't find discipline, you build it. you know building peace, being content is also like hugely important. Like I learned how to be content first, and then by being content with what I have, and you know and all that. Like I'm kind of blanking out. I'm actually gonna cut that part a little bit. Being content helped me reach a level of peace. And of course perspective broadens that level. Yeah, being content. Yeah, I'm running out of ideas now. Fuck. I mean, being content helped me reach peace. A level of peace that I felt, and I still feel it. Like, it's not like it's gone. Like I felt it before, and I could, work towards feeling that feeling again. Uh, but I think that's it. Tomorrow could be another video. I'm actually I plan on recording another video today about Black Ops 6. That game. Just talking. I reached Prestige Master on it, so I plan on just talking about my experience with the game, reaching level Prestige Master, unlocking Dark Matter. I think I definitely tried recording a video about, me unlocking Dark Matter one, but I just do not know if I posted it or not. But you know, philosophy of life. I feel it's a journey. Definitely. I don't view it as like a mountain. I kind of view it as like a road. Like a road I'm walking on. There was points in my life where I kind of view it as like a mountain. But I've always looked at life and self improvement and all that as like a road. You know. I always view it like that. So you know I mean, if it works for you as a mountain, then it works for you. But yeah, that's it. I do also plan on like I talked about earlier. I run a lot. Like I love running. I do plan on trying to tackle 20 miles. And if I feel like I'm ready to challenge 20 miles, I'm gonna record a video about it. Probably probably gonna be short. I don't think it's gonna be like super long, because like 20 miles is probably gonna take me forever. I the max I did was 11 miles, 11.1 miles, which I have a photo. I'm probably gonna show it to you when I record the video. But 11.1 miles was my best, my personal score. I fucking that was like a year ago now, so now I have one more year of training. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I could do it. I mean, I can, right? But I also kind of like, I was kind of thinking too, like, you know, like I could probably do this, but it's gonna come with a price. Like I'm gonna feel extremely tired the next day. Like I'm gonna have like, my heart is gonna be very sore for like at least 2-3 days. And like my legs are be all fucked up at the end of it. Like it's gonna come with not a super steep, but it's a pretty high price. And if I guess like plan it correctly, I could have 2 days off. I could have an extra day of rest. Because I get 2 days off in a weekend and during the week, because I work weekends. So you know, it's just another thing. I kind of like doing this part of the video at the end is where I just talk, not in particular in mind. Just talk about whatever. Like I like having a specific idea, like perspective, right? But just be like towards the end, just being able to talk. I really like that, and I am getting much more comfortable with the camera. Still trying to get used to hearing my voice. I barely listen to my voice at all when I record. But now that I kind of have to, because I'm editing. I am getting better at it, and I am getting more comfortable with it too. So yeah, this video is fun perspective. Really a really important thing. To just get good at. It's like I can't, like, kind of said it earlier. I don't know if did I say it in this one, like a muscle. I feel like with like perspective, um, content. I guess all these stuff like of like self improvement and like mentality wise. You could call it like a muscle you could like train. Discipline is like a muscle you could train. Perspective is a muscle you could train. Oh, what else? Um, I don't know. uh, I still have to think about it. I can't think of anything else. There's probably more. It's just like happiness. Can strengthen happiness? I guess you can. And yeah, anything you could do anything too. It's not It's not, oh, you can't do this because of this. Nah, you can do it. Will it take up forever? Probably. But yeah. Well, that's all. See you.